Hey, welcome back to another episode of Inoculant Gaming. Once again, back with D&D Night. And of course, our friendly neighborhood Wookiee. And, hey, looks like it was the perfect time, because Corvus just popped in.
Hello, Kobe-san.
Salutations.
Oh, Kobe-san,
Holy
look at my
fuck.
t-shirt. I wear my t-shirt.
That's a good
I
t-shirt.
also have my teacup.
Okay, so, what happened last time on... I guess we need to rename it soon, because it's really no longer the Liger, the Tiefling, and the Armoire.
Yeah, we need a new name. Help us out in the chat. We'll come up with something. We are now on Earth, in the Caribbean. So, chat, come up with something themed for that. What happened last year's episode? We
Yes,
had
it was last year, you're right.
it was, I think.
Yeah.
It was, last time we
No, it was the
started
fifth.
in the. Oh,
We
it
did
was
the
the
fifth,
fifth. Okay.
so yeah.
In last episode, we started at the throne room on an island in Narnia, off of the east coast, one of the lone islands, and we discovered that Lord Restamar was still on the island. He hadn't headed east and turned himself into a gold statue yet. We sold him our boat, more or less, our ship, and we, in exchange, got a barrel full of water that turns things to gold. A very powerful thing. We decided to turn everything that we could touch and dip into it. And plus, we got several. Well, Elwyn has several flasks of the golden water with us. So we did that, and then we teleported to Earth. That's kind of just all that really happened. A whole lot of gold trading.
Yeah.
Decent amount of gold trading.
Some really, really good nat 20 rolls. 2 in a row led us to completely skipping a fight.
That is also true.
Yep, that happened.
Yeah, it did.
We have just appeared inside of Corvus's butcher shop, and we found that Steve, poor Steve, is down to nubs of his hands and his thumbs left, and I relieved him of his duties, and I had a unseen servant decide to do the chopping. He looks at the knives moving on their own, and then a broom starts sweeping itself all on its own as well. He gets overwhelmed at the sight of it and passes out. We get a long rest through the night, and we wake up the next morning, I think, is where we're at.
Mm-hmm. And
Sounds right.
as you're waking up with the next morning, you start to hear and feel explosions happening all throughout the city.
Say what now?
So
Okay.
there's explosions, and also you can hear cannons being shot from somewhere, and
Are
it
we
is
all
causing-
already awake, or is this like early in the morning?
I wake up, look out the window. Do I see anything out the window?
You see explosions happening.
I would be
basically all around
standing.
town.
I would be standing at the window with tea in my
Coming
hand
from
already.
Where?
If you look outside the window, you can kind of surmise it is coming from a couple of ships outside in the harbor.
Does
With-
one of them have black sails?
How far away is this harbor?
So the harbor is, we're being a butcher shop. I'm more inland than most of the than a lot of the city, since. But so still the city isn't all that large. So I'd say we're probably 4 streets down from the harbor.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you took the main street, that's the main like Commerce Street, straight out to the harbor, it would be. I'm gonna do it in feet just to be easy. I would say it's about 800 feet.
Kova's-san,
Yes.
I hear explosions. Are there airbenders here with boom boom magic?
There's
Yeah,
definitely a lot of
firebender?
boom boom magic, but I don't think I know what you mean by airbending.
Well, thunder
That
damage
sounds
is
like
what I was
cannon
going with.
fire.
Cannon. What cannon?
Do you recall that thing that? So do you remember those ballista that we had on our ship in Narnia?
No,
Yeah,
you could,
similar to the ice thing that Elwin makes.
Yes, just on a bigger scale.
Oh. It's a weapon to do big damage.
Oh yeah.
Yes, topple buildings, sink ships. Generally not a good place to be hit by one.
Have you been hit before?
I have not. I've been on a ship that had been hit by cannon fire, but not me personally.
So here's the real question: are these cannons bad or good?
That kind of comes down to the cannon that's shooting. I can't tell from here. But
We can't tell anything about the
port-
ships from this distance.
The port does have a fort, and the fort has cannons. But and then also ships in the harbor have cannons.
The two
But the fact
characters
that
who
they're
have to.
firing generally means something is going on.
What time of
Okay, well,
morning
let's
is
go
this?
figure it
Are
out.
we're all already awake, and did the two who have to put on armor already have it on?
I would say it's dawn because they're using the light at their backs for an advantage in battle.
So the harbor's east.
Yep.
I mean, that would take the time to put armor.
I would hope so.
Do you need the full 10
Yeah.
minutes or what?
Probably. That's how long it takes.
He's rolling.
The building next to you takes lots of damage, and part of its walls fall.
I think we need to hurry.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right.
So you guys are all exiting the building?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Question for the DM.
Okay.
Would cannons be considered ordinary projectiles?
Technically, they're not magical.
Well, big, like large boulders hurled by giants or siege engines and stuff like that, versus things more associated with like arrows, bolts, and ballistas and stuff.
I think it would be more like the ideas of like rocks and siege engines.
Okay. Would be unaffected by the wind wall spell.
Let me look up wind wall.
Be
And
great if I
read
knew
it for
that.
myself.
It says that the strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through it. Loose, lightweight materials brought into the wall will fly upward. Arrows, bolts, ordinary projectiles launched at targets behind the wall are deflected upward and automatically miss. But boulders hurled by giants or siege engines, similar projectiles would be unaffected.
Yeah, in this case, they would be unaffected.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be a
And would I would know that
I would assume so, because
by the weight of the balls. Okay.
by the weight of the balls and the explosions that are happening.
Yeah, the damage that they're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Thinking of my ideas here. It would be good against like rifle fire though, right?
Yes.
Rifle fire, yes. Those
Well,
are considered more lightweight. So I
Okay.
would be okay with that.
I mean, if it is strong wind, it would actually affect them, particularly if they're balls and not bullets.
Right.
Let us go down and help if we can.
So at this point,
Yeah, I'm
there's-
like, I grab my backpack, my staff, and my book, and I'm out the door. With my tea on the table.
You've as you come out, you are able to hear distant combat on kind of the docks. So there has been some boats that have come from the ships of the pirates and have started a land incursion as well.
Do I have enough time at this point for a mask of many faces
I would sure.
as I run?
I would say
Is
yes
it
as
just
you
an
run.
action or
It's an action. I'm going to cast whatever. What's it actually called?
Expedition 3.
Something with my appearance. What is it called?
Alter self.
Disguise self. It's been a while, guys. I'm gonna cast Disguise Self to make myself look like the humans around me.
Okay.
No blue skin, big beard. I do want my clothing to not appear like I'm not from this world, so I kind of want to mimic what Corvus wears, except...
no apron?
Yeah, different. You know, I'm not mimicking your mariner's armor or any bloody, stained meat, whatever you've got, apron stuff.
So
During this time, I was going to say, while we're running, I would like to cast, use Blood Maledict on my crossbow.
okay.
And
Your
I
crimson,
would also
perform your
like
crimson rite.
something. Corvus, is your weapon magical?
It is as soon as he
now.
cuts himself. He's like, hold on a second. Yes, it is.
I'm going to.
I
keep
was gonna
pace
make it a
with-
magic weapon.
Go ahead,
Well,
Elwin.
You certainly
I'm
could
going to
make it
keep
better.
pace with
I mean, all it does
Thomas.
is give it +1.
Anticipating.
That's something.
I think
Can I
Elwin's the
ready
only
an
one without a
action
magic weapon.
before battle?
Wait, hold on. Too many at once. Elwin, go ahead. Keep going.
Can I ready an action if we are about to enter combat to cast haste or cast something on myself and Thomas?
I think you could cast haste or get ready for it as when we enter combat. You can cast it then. You were saying magical weapons, Thomas. What was that about?
If anyone has a non-magical weapon, I can make it a magical weapon, giving it +1 to both attack and damage.
We'll make it greater.
Yes, and
invisibility.
that would certainly help me.
I have Staff of Gandalf, I'm okay.
Weapons, weapons.
Can also do something.
I could use a magical dagger, but... I would have to be wanting Booming Blade.
All right. As you go by, you see. What was the neighboring shop to you, Corvus?
So the neighboring shop is a bookstore.
Yeah.
No!
It collapses.
All the books!
So there's been enough damage to the roof and the walls to where the whole building just collapses.
So I know from a fact that no one lives there. That's more of just they live elsewhere, and that's just their store. But as we're running by, I will knock on what's left of the door and make sure no one's inside.
You don't hear anybody. It was before they opened. Because it was right when the sun was at the backs of the pirates. But just long enough for everyone to have had their long rest.
I'm gonna slow down and wait for him so we don't get too far ahead.
Okay?
Before we get to anywhere, I'm casting aid on my party members.
Okay.
What's that do?
Each of you
plus
get
5.
temporary hit- Oh, and your maximum is also increased. So just give yourself 5 points.
5 temporary hit points.
Neat.
Okay.
Aid is awesome. 8
Go ahead.
hours.
Go ahead and number off 1, 2, 3, and 4. Who wants 1? Who wants 2? Who wants 3? Who wants 4?
Like marching order?
2.
No. This is just for me.
4.
I'm number 2.
Okay.
I will take 1.
Okay. So that means Ed's 3. Okay, number 4.
Oh, boy.
Go ahead and roll a dex save.
You get +3. Is it
yeah,
magical?
I'm right next to my paladin buddy, right?
Uh-huh.
Is this magical?
No, it is not magical.
Is it a
So I don't get it?
No, you don't get advantage.
Oh, I don't get it. Okay. But I still get +3 to my dex save.
Correct.
15?
Okay.
It's okay.
All right. I'm going to say you save, but right next to you or where you just were, a cannonball lands. Take 22
what?
damage.
Oh, boy.
I still take damage?
Yes.
They kind of explode. on
Neat.
impact.
Okay.
They're explosive balls?
They all explode on impact.
Cannonballs
Not all
don't do that.
cannonballs.
No,
Cannonballs
it's
don't do
it's
that.
still bludgeoning, but the shockwave is so close to you, even though it didn't hit you
Okay.
directly.
So I'm taking 22 bludgeoning damage.
You
There
are
goes
raging,
my
though,
temporary
right? So you
hit
only
points.
take half of that, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. My genie warlock totally mad at this situation. Grr.
That's possible, right?
I'm not multiclassing barbarian. The worst possible thing to multiclass with barbarian might be warlock. It's like I only get 2 spell slots. I have got to use concentration spells. Then I rage and lose concentration.
Yep. Okay, so randomly throughout, just as you now know, I randomly am going to be doing attacks with D20, and if I get a 19 or a 20 on the die, somebody will be hit with a cannonball. So,
Oh, goody.
Like once a round or once per turn or what?
once per turn I'll roll for it, yeah.
And on a 19 or 20 it hits?
It'll hit one of you, but it'll be random
Oh,
who it hits
okay.
every time.
That's not
Okay.
too bad. 10% chance.
All right, we've been running a bit now. We're not that far from the water. What's happening?
Well, we kind of slowed to dialogue.
Right. I'm gonna move over to the other camera. So let me add that.
Combat time.
That's weird. Discord's added things.
How far away are these ships in the
Well,
harbor?
You're not
From
gonna
the shore.
make it because you've started to come about people that are fighting that are coming through the streets. I gotta make sure. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have. What was your guys' order?
I was first.
I was
2.
behind him.
I think I was still in front of Corvus because he stopped for his neighbor. Are you saying what our order is that we picked the number on?
No, this
he's
was-
asking what order we're running.
Order you're
Marching
running
order,
in.
yeah. I'm gonna be behind the paladin.
So
But
yeah,
I think
have
Corvus
Paladin
would be
first,
behind
then
us.
Elwyn, then Corvus, then Zephyrus, then I have Corvus at the end. All right, so at this point, go ahead and roll initiative, but also cast your haste at the same time.
Greater invisibility.
Oh, you're doing greater invisibility. Okay.
You're twinning greater invisibility with the paladin.
Oh yes.
Unseen smite, go. Unseen smite should be a thing.
11.
Well, I got a natural 11, which means I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, because I don't get a deck.
14. Elwyn, We're at it again. My dex is a 16, and I think yours is too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to roll off again.
Well, I don't think it goes to roll. It's whoever has the highest actual stat.
We have the same stat.
Oh, stat score.
Yeah, we
You
both
have
rolled a
plus
natural
10.
11 for a 14, and we both have an identical dexterity.
Okay.
What's your second roll, Ed? Just the natural 20. I got a 9.
I wasn't paying attention. 10.
Okay. So, Casey, put Ed right in front of me. We both got 14, but he'll be going first.
Okay, so you said you got a 14.
Yep. Elwyn and Zephyrus got 14s, but Elwyn is going in front of Zephyrus.
And then Corvus, what'd you get?
9.
All right.
baby.
Do you?
So it starts with Elwyn.
Really? Okay.
Yep, at a 14, that was the highest.
But he already made us invisible. Or not us, but the two of them invisible, right? That happened
Correct.
prior.
I had readied that action.
Yes, that was a readied action.
Last for a minute? No, how long does that last for?
1 minute. So there's 4 bad guys right in front of us?
And then
Yeah, there's
one.
4 in front, 1 over, or no, there's 5 technically right there. And then 1 here, and then 1 over here.
Alright. Well, I'll aim a fireball at that back left person that I can see in the brown.
Okay.
Are there any allies in that
No,
mess?
they're further in the distance ahead of them, are the allies.
What are these pillars? Are they buildings?
They're parts of buildings, yeah.
So I could fly on top of them.
Technically you could, yes.
22.
No, it's gonna be higher than that.
Oh.
Add 2 to that, 24. Because any one I roll is actually a 2 because of my feet. Sure.
That was a great feat to take.
Which feat was it?
Elemental Adept Fire? I think.
Yep.
So, we just have to remember, Casey, if they have resistance to fire, Ed ignores that.
Right, okay.
I doubt these guys are resistant to fire, though.
So how much
Unless
damage?
they're undead. 24.
So did you do the deck saves?
No, I had not done that yet.
Okay. 18
What's
is the
the
number
spell
to
save?
So 18 is their saves? Or
Yeah.
is... Okay.
Well, I guess they could roll an 18, but...
It'll be 24 or 12 damage.
Nope.
It's a 20-foot radius, so I'm not sure if that other guy would get hit.
Yeah, he would. He's only 10 feet away.
Alright.
And there is line of sight from that origin.
That's why I went farther back, because I wasn't sure if there's more back there I couldn't see.
Right. So that's pretty much everybody but just this one. Okay. And you said it was a deck save?
Yep.
Alright, 1 did save. It was actually this one that saved.
Sure. He only takes 12 damage.
Okay. So everyone else is 22?
24.
24.
Because my feat makes all ones I roll for fire damage a 2. I rolled 2 ones. And I ignore resistances to fire.
And this is why I ignore the deadly rating on the encounters. So is that it for your turn?
Did I... There's still people living?
Oh, they're all alive still.
Yeah, they're all still alive.
I will go ahead and quicken a firebolt.
Alright, which one?
How about just the one in front?
So, this one?
Who? No, the one on the other, the left.
Left side, front? Okay.
Yeah, that one's closer to me.
Okay.
Alright. Using Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
And 28 to hit.
That hits.
And 14 damage.
Okay.
Firebolt's bonus action for you?
I had to use some
quickened it.
sorcery
Quicken.
strength to do it.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, Zephyrus.
Well, lots of fire coming from an unseen location. I can't see the paladin either, so I'm going to focus on the enemies, and I'm going to shatter them. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Where are you concentrating
Or-
it on?
The 4 of them. It's a smaller radius than his fireball. It's only
Okay.
a 10-foot radius. So I should be able to hit 4 of them, but not the 5th one in the alley. But I'm casting at 4th level because warlocks.
So what is it? It's con save or dex save?
Yes, sir. Constitution.
save.
Yeah. Well, it's like shattering their eardrums, so it's the Constitution of resisting that.
What's your save?
16.
So, first one saves.
Oh, I didn't mention it. I was moving to the left just to get out of the way.
So moving
Sorry.
over 1 to the left.
Yeah, just... Yep. That's great.
Okay. You're in an alleyway.
That's fine. I thought it. I just didn't say it.
Alright, only 1 saved.
They all saved?
Only 1 saved.
Only 1 saved. Well, if they failed, it's going to be 23 thunder damage. I get 5d8s, by the way. And I think it's half as much on a failed save.
On a save.
I'm sorry, on a successful save.
They take
Yes,
So-
half of 23 would be 12 still. Or
No,
rounds
12,
down in
it'll be
D&D.
11.
It'll be 11.
yes.
I'd like to use a bonus action to pull Momo out, unless... I didn't roleplay it, so it didn't happen.
Remember, Zephyrus,
And then have...
you've gotten 1 kill so far.
Nice. By the way, the explosion, we've agreed, doesn't make sound beyond the 10-foot radius, so it doesn't alert anybody. By the way, the spell's written.
I think Fireball alerted everyone.
Oh, well, yeah, that's probably the same thing. I'm going to have Momo... I'm going to bring him out with a bonus action and have him fly up to the top of one of these buildings. I myself want to... I can't see anybody but Corvus, so I'm going to back up behind the building to the left of me. Yeah, back that way just a little bit.
In behind the building, or...
Yeah. I kind of want to hide there.
Okay. And Momo's flying up. I don't have anything for Momo.
To perch on top of the building or something.
This is Momo. I'm doing the dice as Momo. Okay. Okay, it's now one of their turn. Running up to you.
Is that Keith?
Yeah.
He is invisible. They cannot see him.
Oh, you're invisible. Right. So in that case...
They might run into him on accident. That's possible.
Yeah, he would have run straight into you. And probably be very...
Saving throw for falling over? I don't know.
Keith's already rolling an opportunity attack.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm rolling something else.
Alright, he's going to be very confused, but not see anything, so keep rolling back. And then he's going to try to attack Corvus, because that's what he can see.
I believe I get an opportunity attack.
You would get an opportunity attack, yes.
Remind me, opportunity attacks.
It has to be a weapon attack unless you have a feat that you don't have. So you would have to physically hit him with your staff or wand or whatever it is you have. You can't do any damage with a wand, right? So you just punch him?
I think it'd be an unarmed strike.
Damage with a punch either.
Yeah, you do negative strength, so your opportunity attacks are bad.
Yeah, he just runs past me. It's fine.
Okay. He is going to attack Corvus.
You pick up Warcaster at level 12. That'll be worth it.
Corvus does a 19 hit.
It does.
So that'll be for 12 damage.
Ouch.
Then he's going to attack you again. Does a 12 hit.
No.
Then that is its turn. Now it is Keith's turn.
Okay. Is there one like directly behind me then?
Correct. He is directly behind you.
I will attack it. Is it undead?
It is not undead.
So I pre-roll to a hit. Since I'm invisible, I get advantage. A 28 hits, I'm assuming.
28 hits.
And then I
How
also
would you
got
know
a
if it's undead?
I can ask with my sword.
I thought you had to use your paladin.
No, my sword is extra damage to undead creatures. So 28 to hit for the first attack, and my second attack is a natural 20.
Don't worry about the second attack. How much damage did you do in the first attack?
13 damage on that first attack.
And that one is gone.
Ed and I did the majority of the damage there.
Yeah.
You are true,
Okay.
but so be it.
And
Which
then
one saved?
dead,
Can
I run up to this one for my second attack then? The one up there.
Up here?
Yeah.
How much movement do you have?
30. That should be only 25 I counted previously.
It's only 20.
It's only 20, yeah.
So
Are you
it will
wanting-
take...
Are you wanting to go there or go here?
No, right in front of him is fine. And then he will take my natural 20 damage.
Okay.
13 slashing and 15 radiant.
Alright. That one goes down. That's another one for Keith.
Oh wait, it would actually be more radiant because I forgot to double those dice.
You're already dead. You had to do 5. That's all you had to do was
Overkill.
5.
That's overkill, bro.
Hey, I mean, When I get a crit, I'm using a level 2 spell slot to do Divine Smite.
Okay, so anything else for your turn?
No. I'm
Okay.
good.
Alright, so that means it is now this guy's turn. Okay, so it... Ed, you're still invisible, right?
Correct. Is he trying to walk through me?
Nope.
Does it pass?
It just means he goes as far as he can till he sees somebody. And the first one he sees is Zephyrus.
I mean, if he passes by him, he gets an opportunity attack.
Sure,
I
he
would.
can go ahead and
We-
do -1 damage.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Oh, right.
We already went through this. I'm useless when it comes to opportunity attacks unless I pull out a dagger, which I don't have out already.
Okay, so it's gonna attack Zephyrus twice. Does a 12 hit?
Yeah, no.
Second attack does a 22 hit.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he could have rolled like a 52 to hit and still do 1 damage, though. I mean,
No, yeah. This is true.
He does 12 slashing damage.
okay.
And that is it for his turn. Corvus.
All right. So I would like to. I can't really see where I am, but I know where I am. So I can see the guy who just hit Zephyrus, right?
You can see the guy that hit Zephyrus, yes.
How did he hit me?
All right.
Melee.
Oh, I can't see him. He's right next to me.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Here, I'll move this for now, but there is a building behind you.
Okay.
So I will shoot my crossbow at the guy who hit. Well, the guy actually has this guy been hit yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that guy has been
Fire.
hit.
I think
Okay.
everyone's been hit except for the guy on
He-
the right side.
He took a fireball to the face. Well,
Yeah,
to the side of the head.
So far, this is the only one that hasn't been hit yet.
Okay. Yeah, so I will move down south from where I can see, just essentially to make sure I've got good line of sight.
Oh, okay, so you're going down 1?
Yeah, and then I'll shoot my hand crossbow.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
So 11 damage on the first hit. Second shot, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yeah, another 11 points.
Okay.
And then third shot. So that'll be even higher.
Natural 20.
And then 12 points of damage. And that's my turn.
And he falls over.
Oh, he dead, son.
By the way, you needed 12 damage to kill him. Just want to point that out.
Wow.
Like, that was
Perfect amount of damage.
that was a perfect amount of damage. Okay. This one's gonna move closer. And you're still invisible, right, Keith?
I am. As soon as he passes me, I'm going to take a reaction to make a opportunity attack.
Go ahead.
It is a 27 to hit for
That
15
hits.
damage.
You said 15 damage?
15 damage.
Okay.
If he is undead, it will do more.
Nope.
Okay.
These are just bog standard pirates then?
Yes, for this one.
You're going to excel in this campaign.
Oh, yeah.
He's moving closer.
I don't know what any of these abbreviations means, guys.
They're bands. Come on.
Still doesn't mean I have any idea who POD is.
Payable on
Yeah,
death.
they're telling me the same thing. And
Yes,
TFK.
and TFK had a concert at SAU.
Yes. I went to that, and it was awesome.
Okay.
Do you know the
For those
acronym
watching,
SAU? though?
SAU actually is the school we all met at. Because we're throwing out more random abbreviations.
Dude, my whole world is abbreviations.
Yes.
That is
that's
true.
called jargon in a workplace.
Oh, there's another person there. Oh, that was the person behind the pillar.
Okay. I'm gonna have this person cast Spiritual Weapon right in front of Corvus.
Oh. Hello.
Oh no!
Spiritual weapon. Interesting.
The one in red did that?
Not
Yeah.
a concentration spell.
Okay.
Interesting.
And I'm gonna just use this as my marker for Spiritual Weapon.
I haven't encountered this before. Guys, is it worth dispelling it?
No.
Kill the person in red.
Yeah.
Just for flavor, what kind of weapon did it turn into?
Yeah.
Oh, it's entirely a cutlass.
And his deity is Poseidon?
Makes sense to me.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Or some god of thievery and
Okay.
whatever.
So it's going to attack you and does an 8 hit.
No. Thank goodness. I was thinking I don't want to get hit by that.
Yep. So
Unless
that'll be
I'm
it for his
mistaken,
turn.
that's a bonus action?
What?
Is casting spiritual weapon a bonus action?
It
John?
is a
It
bonus
is.
action, yes.
It's a second level bonus action spell, not
Yeah,
concentration.
so what is he doing for his action?
He cast the spell this turn.
I know.
Right, but it's a bonus action spell, so he can still do something with his action as long as it isn't cast a spell. He could even cantrip.
Alright, if it's cantrip, then let's do... It's gonna do Sacred Flame on you as well.
Now that makes sense. I always use Sacred Flame or Toll the Dead with...
So you must
Spiritual
do a
weapon.
dex save.
For who, me?
No, it's gonna do Corvus.
20 something.
That saves.
I'm sure it passes.
Yep. So now we are back to the top with Elwyn.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So
All right.
Elwyn, you're right next to the dude here, but he can't see you because you're invisible.
This is just
Can
now
I see
our
the
second
person
turn,
in red?
right?
Well
Yes.
enough.
Correct.
Then I am going to shoot the person in red.
Or wait, you're trying to be able to see him?
I'll shift one out into the alley, but then at the end of my turn I'll just go back.
Okay.
Um,
Hold on though. For top of the round, I'm gonna roll for cannon fire,
mhm.
and it misses. Okay, now
Okay.
go ahead.
Does a 18 hit?
For the one in red, an 18 hits. Yes.
So it's gonna be 10 damage total. Will make it fire.
That one goes
Okay.
down.
Well, wild magic still hits.
All right.
21.
So what happens with what's the number for wild magic?
21. Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell I cast in the next
nice.
minute that involves a saving throw.
That's cool.
That's
Neat.
good for you.
Okay. Nice. Anyways, the person directly in front of me down the alley. Why did they not move? Out of curiosity.
What, this one?
Yeah.
That's
That's
me.
Keith.
Oh. Right.
So you haven't there are 3 enemies left, it looks like. I can't really tell.
There are 3
Yeah.
left, yes.
Where are
Okay.
these enemies at?
One directly behind you, it looks like one right in front of Corvus, and then one in that little alley area.
To the right, to the
To
side.
the right. Yeah.
Okay. Can I see that person to the right?
So,
Naturally, I
here?
want to click on his screen
Yeah.
like it's Roll20 and show you where they are.
Yeah, no.
Ping! Right there!
Can I see that person?
Wait, why is he
no,
back up?
you're right. I'm trying to remember which one. Because it shows one has... I guess we're down to just 2 enemies. My bad. 2 enemies.
Okay, well, the one next to me and then the one in the alley. Can I see the one in the alley?
No, he's blocked. You can see part of him if you go here.
Okay, well, I'll go back there. Can I see him then?
He's obscured by like half cover.
Cover doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm going to use my telekinesis to pull him closer.
Okay.
Attempt
Come
to
a
pull
little
him
bit closer. You're my kind of pirate.
My spell save is different for that, so I'm trying to find it because it's not a spell. 16 is the save.
I want to. Okay.
And it's what kind of a save?
Strength.
Extra samples.
He saves.
All right, well then he stays where he's at.
Cause yeah, he actually rolled a nat 20 on that one.
Oh, okay.
All
Well, that's
right,
my
is that it for your turn? All right, Zephyrus.
I'm gonna risk wasting some stuff. I'm gonna run over to Corvus, and he's still right next to me, right?
Correct. He's
Close.
close.
All right, I'm gonna go over to Corvus and ask him, "Are you okay? Are you afraid of heights, sir?" And then, without waiting for a response, I'm gonna cast Levitate on him.
Whoa!
Are you resisting it?
No,
Huh?
I'm fine flying.
Okay. I'm going to put you 20 feet in the air, and I'm going to use my bonus action to also fly. And I will go, we'll say 20 feet up with him as well.
Okay, so you're going up 20 feet?
Yeah, that's my movement, my action, and my bonus action right there.
So am I able to move when I'm levitating or no?
No.
You just stay where you
great.
are.
I can move you up and down with my action. But I don't want to do that every turn.
Okay, so
I'm mostly trying to
okay.
keep you out of cutlass range.
so
that
it looks
could be a
like it
problem if I'm
is.
trying to draw a line of sight on things.
We've discussed it where I can use my movement and push you if I'm flying. But I don't know if it would also be my action.
It is now Keith's turn.
I will run up to the one that was closest to them. Yeah, that guy. And attack him from behind with advantage.
Okay.
Rolling 2 attacks. One is a 25, the other is a 24.
Both hit?
In total, I'm also burning a Divine Smite. Total is 35 damage.
Ouch.
That is my turn.
Okay. It goes to Corvus.
Alright, so he is still standing. I will shoot him with my crossbow.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit?
18 hits.
Alright. Five points of damage on the first one. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
7 points of damage on the second. And 9 points of damage on my third shot.
Okay. He is still up.
That's my
He's
turn.
Pink boy.
Okay.
Terrible amounts of damage.
Do we hear any fighting in the distance coming this way?
I would
And
say
d-
it's still pretty distant.
Is there any insignia on any of these guys making them look any different than the others?
Go ahead and roll a intelligence perception check, but with disadvantage.
Perception is wisdom based. Either way, I only get a +1. Ooh, disadvantage. Does it have to be disadvantage?
Yes, you do not know the world, therefore any perception will be at disadvantage.
Okay, so I had a nat 20 and a 2. So I get a 3.
So you recognize these as bad people.
With disadvantage, I got a 21.
You didn't ask.
He just rolled.
Okay, you notice that these people are sailor-like people that seem very rough and seem to want valuables.
You are pirate.
You guys hear a voice from nowhere. I think these guys are pirates.
No
Would your
debt.
world have pirates?
Yes, to a degree.
Okay.
Okay. So now it is
Not
this
all
one's-
pirates use the sea. But typically they would just be called bandits if they don't, I guess.
Okay, so
He is not moving that.
this one is going to get out his crossbow. And he's going to try to attack Corvus with a crossbow.
While standing next to Keith, does that do anything?
It would technically oppose disadvantage, I believe.
He doesn't know you're there.
Yes,
he
but
can't
he's still in
see.
melee combat.
I can still mess with his crossbow by putting my hand in front of his face, even though it doesn't really mean anything because I'm invisible. He can't see through my invisible hand.
Right, which is why it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Which is why it would
stand up.
oppose disadvantage still.
I'm going to say it's
According to the rules in D&D.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
so. I think he has to
rule
see
that
it.
it doesn't do disadvantage. But does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, now it is the other big guy's turn. He is going to throw a spear. This time he'll pick Zephyrus. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
For 7 damage.
How much?
7.
So Constitution saving throw for 10.
Then he's going to do a second spear.
I lose concentration.
And this one is for 12.
What does that mean?
It means you slowly, during the course of my turn, I don't know how that works. It means you slowly drift back to the earth.
Okay.
How much damage in the second one?
12. And then it is now on to turn 3, which means... Alright, another cannon attack is going to hit. And what was the numbers again?
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Right, who was 2?
Me.
Alright.
Which way is the sea?
The sea is over this way.
So it's coming down the street.
Yeah, it's lobbing through and coming down. Okay, I am gonna rule this way.
He is in the air.
He is in the air, which means it's gonna force him down to the ground.
All right.
He was already falling anyway.
Right. I'm gonna have that plus the hit on the ground from landing up from 20 feet forcefully. I'm gonna say it's 44 points of damage. And because you can't move, you can't make a dex save.
Oh, fun. Okay.
So, because you can't control your movement.
You're absolutely right.
So, I'm just going to say 44 damage.
That backfired.
Okay, so it's back to Elwyn.
How much damage am I taking?
44 total.
Oh! I thought that was 4d4.
No.
Oh my, okay.
44.
Already that time.
Yeah, I made my save and still took 22, so that makes sense. 24 something. I don't know. It was 20. It hurt.
It was 22.
I'm bloodied, by the way, pretty significantly.
Let me hand her to you.
I'm real close to bloodied.
My shoes.
Okay, so looks like Elwyn is somewhat distracted.
Sorry. I don't know where I am at.
So you are back here,
Oh, okay.
and there's a guy directly next to you, and a guy over next to. I'll move this for now, but just know that there was a building there too.
That's fine.
So there's the two guys are right here, and that's all that's left.
Do they get an attack of opportunity if they know I'm there? Like, I'm sorry, if they don't know I'm there?
No, I don't think they would.
Okay, well, I'll back up. Is there a way for me to get them both in a line?
If you stand where the one dead guy is.
Yeah, if you go here, they would be in a line.
I thought that was a building, though.
No, the building.
No, there was a building here and a building here. This one's further back.
Okay.
We're
well
not
then,
there anymore. You can put that building back where it goes.
If I can get those two guys in a line, then I will attack them
Oh
using
yeah,
the
they're right.
line
There was
attack.
supposed to be a building there.
Yeah.
You're right.
Unless it got blown up by cannon fodder.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with the building, it's blocking you. So you wouldn't be able to get into a direct line. You can get in kind of a line here, if you're still trying to miss Keith.
I should be able to.
I am trying to miss Keith, yeah. Well, it's
Okay.
a line. It's a line attack.
Yeah, I think you'd be able to miss him if you went this way.
Okay. That's fine.
Should be able to.
Where's my... So before that, I will quicken a... Are either of them bloodied?
One is bloodied heavily.
Which one?
Mr. Tank.
I will quicken a firebolt at the other guy.
Okay.
I will give myself advantage. Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Alright. That's fine. The goal of that is still accomplished.
Okay.
That was to use Tides of Chaos so that I trigger Wild Magic.
Okay.
This turn or next time?
No, this turn. Like, right now. Then I'm using Agonizer's Scorcher to deal... they get disadvantage on their saving throw, if you remember right.
Right.
I believe it's a dex save. Hold on. Dex saving throw.
Alright, first one. So yeah, 10 for the beefy boy.
So he fails.
And a 9 for the other one.
Also fails. They both take 22 damage.
Nice.
Alright, so he goes down. And there's one left.
And Wild Magic.
Okay, what'd you roll?
I haven't rolled yet. 58. Which is... Okay. For the next minute, any object or 2 by 2 foot area of liquid that you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature instantly freezes.
You could freeze our gold water.
But then he would need to touch it, and that sounds like a bad idea.
That does sound like a bad idea.
Well, he also can't be carrying it. It can't be worn or carried.
Right.
They'd have to pour it out.
Yep. Okay, so it's now Zephyrus' turn.
Okay, so you said there's one alive. Can I see him?
Yes.
Yeah, he's right there.
And
Um,
this is your turn to float down, right?
I'm not floating down. I'm fine.
Oh, you're fine.
Corvus floated
Corvus is
down.
floating down.
Okay.
Yeah, I used my subclass fly on myself. It's not concentration.
Okay.
Momo's gonna fly down and distract the guy using the help action. Yeah, that'll be good. Just flapping his wings in his face or whatever. And I'm going to... I get an advantage if he's distracted, right? Yeah, I have a help action on my side.
Yeah, he rolled a 10 to help, so...
He rolled
Sure.
a 10. Nice. So, for my first Eldritch Blast, because advantage, I get a 27 to hit
That hits?
with 7 force damage, 3 thunder damage.
Okay.
And then on my second one, I get a natural 20.
Oh,
Okay.
And that'll be doing 14 force damage. Wait, no. 19, because Agonizing Blast. 19 force damage, and that's all on that second one. So, what did I say for the first one? 2 plus 5 plus 3.
I already got it. We're good.
Yeah.
Is it still standing?
It is very hurt, but still standing.
I did like 30 damage.
Can I make an unrelated comment?
Sure.
I just hit my 50th kill this campaign.
Woo!
I've probably killed like 4 or 5 by now.
All right. It is Keith's turn.
I'm
Does it,
gonna
does the
fly.
15 hit?
I'm not done.
Oh, you're still going to fly? Okay.
Almost done, yes. I want to fly behind a building and kind of hide myself from the enemy. Well, behind, not on top. Well, I mean, on top would be fine, I suppose. But I do want to be hidden. Not that I can roll the hide check or anything. Just, I want to be obstruction.
Yeah, I would say your view is obstructed from there.
Well, so it is, though.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
That is all.
Keith's turn.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Okay. Then the second attack will hit with a 26 and doing 16 damage.
And how do you want to do this?
Surprising him from behind, I take out his knee with my foot and then stab down his spine with my sword.
It's gonna look like Momo gets the kill.
I don't know.
It's gonna
About
look
that.
like
and then
Momo gets the kill.
And then I will say, "Good job, Momo. You got one."
All right.
How low was he from
He was-
my 30 whatever damage?
He was down to 7.
It's a couple more.
So, like, so close, but yet still comfortably far enough away.
I did a lot of damage in the 2 turns
You
I
did.
did damage.
You did a good amount.
And I had hoped to get Corvus away from their attacks for 1 round, but he got hit by a cannonball.
At the
Yep, that
and
felt
I will
good.
take a bonus action at the end of my turn to cast Healing Word on Zephyrus.
Okay.
Can you see me?
You're up in the air, aren't you? You're flying.
I'm standing on the building.
All right. Well, after combat, the cannonballs are still happening.
Okay,
And-
so
And
did
this
max
time I
Healing Word.
did roll it again with a nat 20. So, number 1. Who's number 1?
That would be me.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a dex save.
My favorite. 7.
So you failed. So that means cannonball and 44 damage.
You're not going to give me one charisma saving throw this entire campaign, are you?
See, you can't talk yourself out of a cannonball.
You can't talk. Elwyn would try.
Right?
Couple of straight nat 20s in a row, he'll get out of the cannonball.
Well, I'm definitely glad I added the cannonball feature to this encounter. Because otherwise, I would not have hit you almost at all. With how much fireball damage you did at the beginning.
Who, me or Corvus?
No, just in general.
Well, fireball and shatter.
Okay, so yeah, all the bodies are down. I actually was using the D&D encounter maker for this one, so I wasn't able to keep track of who killed what. Hopefully you guys did.
Yeah, I killed 3.
Yeah.
Alright.
My kill count is as many as Momo thinks he killed.
I don't think I actually killed anything.
You did do
But I
lots
feel
of...
good about the damage I did.
You did great
you did
damage to
amazing
get them there.
damage.
Okay, so...
I still have one spell slot, guys.
I mean, you only
I've
have
got-
2 to start with, so it's not like...
Well, yeah, my levitate didn't count because that's once a day. So
Right?
I've got 1 left after the shatter. Are we continuing?
I've got 4 spells.
We've still got cannons going off in the port.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut away from there. At least for... Yeah, the general fighting on this one.
I think we would be making our way down the streets, but avoiding direct line of the cannon fire. So as much as we can down the alleys or whatever to
Yep.
avoid being seen.
Okay.
So you could say we are making our way downtown.
Walking fast. Whatever the other lyrics are.
Dodging cannon fire.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or
that one.
in some of our cases, not dodging cannon fire.
No, I mean, my foot got hit, and Corvus, I think, took it to the chest and flew backward. Well, I mean,
As did I.
the ball didn't go through your body. At least the Mariner's armor caught it, right? But it still hurt.
It was just kind of painful, and especially because he couldn't move at the time, it made him kind of like a sitting duck for it.
I got hit by a spear, a cannonball, and I think an arrow? Or a crossbow bolt or something? I got hit by some pierce. No, I got hit by a sword. I'm cut and bruised. And I'm a little mad at these guys. I'm a little mad at these guys. I think some swift wind retribution is at hand.
All right. So if you're going down the alleyways, you can still hear fighting in the distance. You still hear cannonballs going off. What do you guys do?
Our minute's up for invisibility.
Yep, minute visibility goes away.
I'm visible again.
How far are the ships away from the side of from the shore?
From the shore, I'm giving him about 400 feet.
400. So if I dashed, I could get out there
I can swim that
in
far.
a minute or two.
How long does your flight last?
10 minutes.
Oh,
I can
yeah,
do it 3
so-
times.
So yeah, you'd be able to get there in... what's your flying speed?
It's my movement speed, 35.
Okay,
No,
so yeah.
fly is a little slower. It's 30. Flies 30.
So it'd be 60 feet per round to get to the ship. It'd be take you four rounds with your dash. You'd get there on the 4th turn, but because you'd have a little bit of spare.
I just wonder if I got out there and I shattered the hull, would it take on water and sink?
That would be quite the question.
You're probably going to give it like 400 hit points, and there's no way I could do it with 1 spell. Okay. I don't want to split up the party. Let's save the townspeople. Let's go to the fighting over there and try to help more people.
Agreed. As I laboriously breathe.
Corvus, get up. I hurt too. Let's go.
I'm up.
All right, you start to make your way. A lot of the town people are fighting, but they seem to be taken down pretty quickly by the strength of these pirates.
Thomas, son, come here. Thomas.
What? Is there no military here to help these people?
Well, they're all up at the fort right now. You're still in the merchant area of the.
Okay.
Thomas, son, we set trap, okay? Corvus, what are these guys after?
They're pirates. They're probably looking for booty.
And what do we have in the bag of holding?
I mean, I have a shiny booty right now with my metal armor on.
Will you turn the bag of holding inside out?
You want me to turn the bag of hold? No, I'm not getting rid of our gold.
Well, dump it out on the ground. They come after it, and we ambush them.
How are we going to deal with the cannons?
Bad idea. We can't take all of them on.
Why not?
We're all hurt, other than Elwyn.
Oh, speaking of which, do you have any healing for me?
I can do healing, yeah. I can heal you. Do you want some healing?
As much as you've got, man. I'm down to less than half.
Yeah, I could use some too, but I'm not below half yet.
I mean, I can give...
You're a blood hunter tank. Which
You're
I
not
don't even...
under half.
Nope, not quite below half yet.
John, I'll give you 20 HP.
Do you want me to pull up his character sheet?
You talking about Elwyn?
Yeah.
No, not at this point. He'll just be tagging along. Is what I will put him as, and kind of just following the party.
Okay.
So just know he's there and with you, but he's distracted by all the explosions in the sky, and can't think of anything creatively because he wants to make his own cannon and fire back.
Okay.
What he really wants to do is use Wish and turn that into mass cure wounds.
He doesn't...
He doesn't have Wish yet.
This is...
I know.
He has to be 17th level before he gets it, and I get it too at the same level.
Right?
We're level 7, man. Wait, Ed hasn't taken a bit of damage because he was invisible.
He's been invisible.
So he has 71 plus 5 at this point, and I have 31.
No,
yeah.
Wait, unless you
just
laid
gave
on
you 20.
hands?
Yeah, I gave you 20.
20. Awesome. Love you, man. So, do we set the trap? The bait trap, pirates?
How is that going to deal with the cannons?
We could go swim out there and attack the boat. I could.
That seems a whole lot more likely than setting a trap and hoping they don't just gun us down from there.
Okay, so we fly out to ships.
I'm thinking walk.
You can walk on water?
Yeah, I didn't think...
More along the lines of my first experience flying today did not go over swimmingly.
Swimmingly.
Well,
Nice
it
words.
didn't go over swimmingly because you weren't on top of water.
You drifted slowly back to the ground, except you got hit by a cannonball on the way. That's not my fault.
So, crisis averted.
Yay!
Weird thing. I don't know what I've missed. But when
Not
I
much.
mute myself, it moves my picture, so the names get moved around. But when I turn my camera back on, we go back.
Correct. Yes.
Okay,
Anyways.
okay. That's why
What did
I'm
I
using
miss?
my shutter.
Makes sense.
I
we
have a shark.
we
I should have done that.
we started moving further over to the fighting, but I think we've changed our minds. Instead of fighting with the pirates on land, to go assault the ships. I cannot make everyone fly at once. My fly is ticking as we speak, so we gotta go. But I can cast fly on 2 of you.
Question: how far from the shore is the boat?
The boats are 400 feet from the shore.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I was gonna try to boom
Wait.
jump.
there's one
Why-
person who can swim.
Oh, we can all swim.
Corvus.
We can
I'll
all
swim,
yes.
but he can swim better.
No, but
than
you
all
can
of
swim fast because you're mariner's armor.
us. Yeah.
Yes,
No,
that's
that's-
still like 5 turns, but we can.
I mean,
Well,
I
he
can
could.
do it.
Well,
I
he
can
could
summon a
go.
shark.
But he would move at the same speed you get. Oh no, you guys can fly at 60 if I cast fly on you, but I can only move at 30.
I can summon a shark to us.
So I say I cast fly on Elwyn.
I'm sorry, I missed that. You can summon a shark.
Yeah, or a aquatic creature that could take me out there.
How? What?
Summon
Steed.
Summon Steed, I believe.
Fine steed.
Fine steed.
An aquatic?
Yes. I don't know what it would be, but I could summon something that can swim.
Probably Seahorse or something.
It's a Lapras.
No. I would say it's probably like a dolphin or
It'd be some Narnian creature.
maybe a shark.
An otter.
That would be way too
Giant
small.
otter.
It'd be a giant beaver.
All right. So what's happening? You have
Well, my suggestion is I can cast fly on Elwyn and Thomas, but if he wants a giant beaver, I could cast it on Corvus instead. That makes them be able to fly at 60 while I can only fly at 30. But
I mean, I can.
I
make
could
it
use
be-
my-
mermaids are in Narnia.
I could use my action to dash to keep up with you as long as you're using your action to, like, I don't know, firebolt or whatever. Of course, you can't do that at a range of 400, so we'd have to wait till we get closer. I don't know.
the
What do you
fine
guys want to do?
steed. The fine steed does take 10 minutes.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time.
Yeah.
So I do want to point
so
that
my
out.
feeling is you and take Owen and Thomas. I'll fly and I'll swim. You fly.
Okay. Here goes my spell slot, guys. I'm gonna cast fly on the 2 of them. What is the duration of fly? 10 minutes?
Yeah.
How long is it gonna take them to fly out there? Didn't we say it was like 1 or 2 minutes of flight?
Like 1 minute of flight, I would say.
I mean, you guys want to fly for a while, though?
I mean, you can.
I'm gonna cast fly with extended spell.
Okay, so that doubles the time.
Yes, I can
So that-
concentrate for 20 minutes as long as I can maintain my concentration. So I'm not gonna want to get hit by cannon.
Very
Fire.
true.
Yep. My Constitution saving throw leaves somewhat to be desired.
Just go underwater where they can't see you. You can hold your breath indefinitely.
I can, but I can't move more than 15 feet around.
That's fine. You don't need them.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay behind them, so I'm not gonna be the target of the fire, but I still could randomly get hit if it's a random fire.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
I mean, like, once we're on the ship, though, they can't really shoot their cannons at us unless they want to shoot their own ship.
It's true. If you're above it, then the cannons can't fire on you. So you guys start heading out there. Go ahead and give me a swim check, Corvus. Or is it athletics at that point?
Probably athletics, yeah.
Yeah.
19 plus whatever modifier you choose.
Okay. Strength at this point.
If it's athletics,
Is that
I mean, you get a modifier on
posted
that.
in the
19.
chat?
Nice.
Is that the name you're giving?
It was one that came to mind.
Oh, okay.
In what chat?
Oh,
chat.
wow. All right.
Oh, I need to pull that up.
Yeah, so you start to head out there. You have no problem swimming with the mariner's armor. You feel like the water feels fresh and refreshing. Almost like it...
I'll try. Since I can hold my breath for a couple of minutes, I'll try and swim below the surface.
Okay. So, yeah, you swim underneath. And I'm going to kind of speed up time a little bit and say you arrive at the pirate ship. And I think I'm going to stop it there so that I can prepare more for that combat. And
okay.
start out with that combat on the start of next week.
How long does it take us to fly out there?
For them, I'm going to say... Because they can do 60 feet per round, right?
We can also dash.
And if they
can
dash, it's
to
120.
Yeah.
So yeah, for them, that's... I would say it's less than a minute.
Yeah,
So-
you're looking at 4 turns for them to get there.
Yeah.
Right.
It would be...
I'm more worried about getting the numbers before next session to remind ourselves. How long a flight do I have left? I had 10 minutes. They have 20, but I only have 10, and I cast it way back at the first battle.
Correct.
So I might be
I'm like
5 minutes in or something.
I'm going to say, yeah, you are about 5 minutes in. And
Okay,
so
well,
when you get to the
remember
ship, you have 5 minutes left.
And we
Okay.
have
And they have 19.
Now, I'm behind them, but I'm going to Eldritch Blast at a distance, I think, here. I keep my
So-
concentration up. There are 3 pirate ships out here?
There are 3, yes.
Okay.
And, yeah, we'll start with that combat next session. Appreciate those that were watching or that stopped by. Please give a follow if you're watching this on Twitch, or give a like on YouTube. The likes really make a difference. They tell the algorithm to push my videos more, so more people can discover it, so that would be cool. And we will see you guys next time. So our next session is going to be in 2 weeks, which puts us at February 2nd. So hopefully see you February 2nd. Until next time.
Go Groundhog Day.